In today's social media-driven world, it can be difficult to differentiate between those who appear wealthy and those who are genuinely affluent. The fake rich often flaunt material possessions, designer clothing, luxury cars, and extravagant lifestyles, creating a facade of wealth. In contrast, the actually rich tend to manage their money wisely, build sustainable wealth, and avoid conspicuous consumption. This article explores the key distinctions between the fake rich and the actually rich, delving into lifestyle choices, financial habits, attitudes towards wealth, and long-term strategies for financial security. By understanding these differences, you can better navigate the world of wealth perception and perhaps reevaluate your own financial priorities. One of the clearest indicators of whether someone is genuinely rich or simply putting on a show is their lifestyle choices. The fake rich often focus on flaunting their wealth through visible status symbols, while the truly wealthy tend to take a more measured approach. The fake rich are known for their obsession with showing off wealth. Expensive cars, designer clothes, lavish vacations, and large homes are all part of the image they project. They believe that looking rich is a priority, and they often spend beyond their means to create the appearance of affluence. Many rely heavily on debt, credit cards, or even loans to fund this lifestyle. In contrast, the actually rich tend to avoid unnecessary displays of wealth. They might own high-quality items, but they prioritize function and value over brand name or trendiness. Rather than showing off with flashy possessions, they invest in things that bring long-term value, such as real estate, stocks, or businesses. You might not even notice that someone is rich based on their appearance or lifestyle, because they do not feel the need to advertise it. A key difference between the fake rich and the actually rich is how they manage their resources. The actually rich often live below their means, saving and investing a significant portion of their income. They understand the importance of maintaining financial flexibility and preparing for the future, whereas the fake rich are more likely to live paycheck to paycheck despite the appearance of wealth. A closer look at spending habits can reveal the difference between someone who is faking wealth and someone who has genuinely accumulated it. Financial discipline plays a major role in distinguishing these two groups. The fake rich tend to prioritize consumption over financial security. They spend heavily on luxury goods, entertainment, and other short-term pleasures, but rarely think about saving or investing. Their goal is to maintain the illusion of wealth at all costs, even if it means sacrificing long-term financial stability. The actually rich, on the other hand, focus on growing their wealth through investments rather than spending it all. They allocate money toward assets that appreciate over time, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or businesses. This long-term strategy helps them build sustainable wealth, whereas the fake rich often find themselves in financial trouble because they lack this foresight. A major habit of the actually rich is taking advantage of compound interest. They understand that money can grow over time when invested wisely. This contrasts sharply with the fake rich, who often see money as something to be spent immediately. The actually rich take the long view, knowing that smart financial decisions made today can lead to greater financial freedom in the future. Debt management is another crucial aspect that separates the fake rich from the actually rich. While debt can be a tool for financial growth when used wisely, it can also be a trap that leads to financial instability. The fake rich often rely on debt to finance their extravagant lifestyles. They may use credit cards or loans to buy luxury items, maintain high-end cars, or afford expensive vacations. While this allows them to maintain the appearance of wealth, it also leaves them vulnerable to financial problems when bills come due. High-interest debt can quickly spiral out of control, trapping the fake rich in a cycle of borrowing and spending. The actually rich, on the other hand, tend to use debt strategically. They may take out loans for investments, such as starting a business or purchasing property, but they do so with a plan to generate a return on that investment. Rather than using debt to fund consumption, they use it as a tool to increase their wealth over time. They are also more likely to pay off high-interest debt quickly and avoid unnecessary borrowing. In general, the actually rich are more conservative with their use of debt and prioritize building cash reserves. They understand the importance of having liquid assets available in case of emergencies or financial opportunities. In contrast, the fake rich often have little to no savings, living entirely on borrowed money. Another fundamental difference between the fake rich and the actually rich is their mindset when it comes to money. The fake rich focus on short-term gratification, while the actually rich prioritize long-term financial security. The fake rich often seek instant gratification, buying the latest gadgets, luxury brands, and anything that signals wealth. Their focus is on the here and now, with little thought given to how their spending might affect their financial future. This short-term mindset can lead to poor financial decisions, such as maxing out credit cards or spending an entire paycheck before it arrives. In contrast, the actually rich practice delayed gratification. They understand that true wealth is built over time and are willing to forego short-term pleasures in exchange for long-term financial security. This might mean investing in their future, saving for retirement, or starting a business instead of spending money on things that provide immediate but fleeting satisfaction. The actually rich typically have well-defined financial goals and a clear plan for achieving them. Whether it's saving for a child's education, planning for retirement, or building a portfolio of investments, they are focused on the bigger picture. The fake rich, by contrast, often lack long-term financial goals and are more concerned with maintaining their current lifestyle, regardless of the future consequences. The final and perhaps most critical difference between the fake rich and the actually rich is their approach to long-term financial security. While the fake rich focus on displaying wealth, the actually rich are more concerned with preserving it for future generations. For the fake rich, the priority is to appear wealthy, even if it means sacrificing financial security. This is often driven by social pressures, a desire for status, or the need to keep up with others. However, this focus on appearance can lead to financial instability and a lack of real wealth accumulation. The actually rich, on the other hand, focus on preserving their wealth and creating generational financial security. They prioritize saving, investing, and making prudent financial decisions that will benefit not only themselves, but also their children and grandchildren. Their goal is to create a legacy of financial stability rather than a fleeting image of wealth. Another key aspect of wealth preservation is estate planning. The actually rich are more likely to have a clear plan in place for passing on their assets to future generations, ensuring that their wealth is preserved and managed effectively. In contrast, the fake rich often lack any kind of financial planning beyond the immediate future, leaving them vulnerable to financial ruin. The differences between the fake rich and the actually rich are significant, going far beyond surface-level appearances. While the fake rich focus on maintaining a facade of wealth through conspicuous consumption and debt-fueled spending, the actually rich prioritize long-term financial security, smart investments, and a disciplined approach to money management. By understanding these key distinctions, lifestyle choices, financial habits, debt management, wealth mindset, and long-term planning, you can better recognize true wealth and avoid the pitfalls of financial fakery. More importantly, adopting the habits of the actually rich can help you build genuine, sustainable wealth over time, allowing you to achieve financial freedom without the need for showmanship.